Now, here's a good one that backs up why nothing good can come from these crazy bachelorette or bachelor parties. And in this story here, our guy here ends his relationship with his fiancée 2 days before their wedding, after finding out that she and her girlfriends were certainly up to no good with the exotic dancers at her bachelorette party. And of course, he's the big giant villain here. And there's actually two stories in one here. One, what happens, how he handles it, and two, the comment section with lots of guys supporting him and lots of people saying he's the biggest jerk in the world, insecure and all that. And you're going to see this guy, well, sadly proves to be right about her. Titled, Am I the a-hole for leaving my fiancé after I learned there were strippers at her bachelorette party? And a shout out to Joseph and Julie, I believe, who sent me this story. It says here, what the title reads basically, I, a 29-year-old male, and my ex-fiancé, another 29-year-old female, were together for 5 years. We should have been married by now in the normal conditions, but I broke up with her and canceled the wedding 2 days before because they invited male strippers to the bachelorette party. I'm personally not a fan of these parties, but reluctantly agreed to both of them, after both groom and bride side confirmed we would keep it simple. I told my ex-fiancé I'm not comfortable with strippers or anything crazy like that. She agreed. I also told my friends if they were to do something stupid without me knowing about it, we would have problems. Okay. This guy, rightfully so, has a right to say, look, I'm not a big fan of these bachelorette parties to begin with, let alone, but no, there's not going to be any dancers or anything like that. And it went both ways. We stayed at my friend's summer house and chilled there by the pool. Did some World of Warcraft raids and played board games. So we can tell this guy's into certain hobbies and she's into other certain hobbies. They're definitely different. My ex-fiancée and her friends went to a restaurant and then rented an Airbnb. There was no problem during the night, and the next day I asked how things went. She and her close friends said it was really chill and good. Okay, really chill and good. A relaxing evening with the girls. We returned to the city center after that, and I encountered another bridesmaid that day when I was shopping for a bracelet for my ex-fiancée for her upcoming birthday. I asked the girl how everything was, and we were in the same department at the college, but we rarely talk now. She is closer with my fiancé, and she said it's going good, and last night was crazy with all the strippers. I'd be like, say that again? After saying that, she looked uncomfortable. I asked her about the details, but she was not willing to tell me much. No. You don't just let that slip and drop that. Oh no, I want some details. I think she realized she should not have talked about it, and I laughed and said goodbye and left. I confronted my fiancée, and she seemed surprised about it. She was denying it at first, and then told me nothing crazy happened, and one of the bridesmaids invited the strippers. It's not my fault. Nope. It was one of the girls. Now, it is certainly possible in a bachelor or bachelor party scenario where the groom or bride has no idea what that mischievous bridesmaid or groomsman has planned. It's happened. I've seen this, but you're going to see it doesn't matter. I reminded her that it was a strict boundary for me. I asked about the details, but she said there was nothing much with strippers, just solo dances, and that's it. I told her I need some time to think. Almost all the bridesmaids messaged me ensuring nothing happened, and when I was on my way back home. Definitely not coordinated. They all did it on purpose. Things happened after that, but in the end, I decided to break up and cancel the wedding. Because this guy's no fool. He knows they're full of crap. And he also made it clear, no strippers. That's juvenile. It's not what I'm marrying into. I'm not doing that type of thing. She deliberately broke his promises, okay? And let's just say one of the bridesmaids pulled that crap. She could have put her foot down. Come on here. I lost some money since it was only 2 days before the wedding. Things are not cool right now. My head is messed up. I get criticism from everyone and no idea what to do. My sister told me to see a therapist to process my thoughts and feelings. That is what I'll do next. Some mutual friends suggested me that I should reconsider things and stop being so whiny about such small things. Well, you can tell these mutual friends that we're no longer friends. I do not think it's such a small thing, especially when they all tried to hide it from me. Am I the a-hole here? No, not at all. Something's going on. You know it. Your gut's telling you. You made abundantly clear you didn't want this to happen. And look at the disrespect you got. And at the end of the day, it's your life. You can do what you want. Now, the comment section on the first story here is full of dudes and chicks saying he's not the a-hole, he handled it right. But there are also a ton saying this guy's the biggest jerk in the world, insecure, controlling, whining, all this type of stuff. So we'll see in part 2 how this plays out. But I'm going to read a few comments here before we get on to part 2 from all the haters. One guy says, "You were unreasonable, but since you're broken up now, she's free to find a man who's fun and non-judgmental." Okay. "You do realize, I hope the brides seldom have much to say about what happens at bachelor parties, right?" Well, he doesn't have to tolerate that. Another one. "If you broke up over this, I have a feeling there's other stuff going on. Seems like a real bitchy thing to do. Just my opinion. I love my partner pretty much unconditionally. I'd not even think about ending a wedding unless there was infidelity involved. A stripper is just a thing that happens. It is a fragile ego that makes you feel like this. Just trying to understand how you can ask a woman to marry you and then cancel for this silly reason. Seems like you're looking for an excuse. You're the a-hole. Love your girl unconditionally. She can do anything and you're still going to love her. This dude's going to get cheated on." Another one. "You are absolutely the a-hole for this. Oh my God. Why would you throw your life away for this? For some fucking dudes and thongs? What a waste." Uh-huh. And last one. "You tanked your entire relationship with someone you wanted to spend the rest of your life with because some of her friends got out of hand and invited strippers to the bachelor party. My man, what are you doing?" So you heard all this, and there's plenty more people trashing him. Now let's see the update, and let's just see if they will all be eating their words. He says, "I read most of the comments in the original post, and thank you for the advice. My problem was not her being blindsided by her friends, but lying. Every bridesmaid told different things, and none of them gave details about what happened. I believe you can understand it just shatters the trust and makes you think there's something going on. You can't have a relationship without trust, period. I thought there was something wrong with me after reading the comments. There were a lot of 'you're the a-holes,' and I thought I should apologize. One of the bridesmaids reached out to me last evening. I suspect she saw the post somewhere and recognized it. I knew my fiancée was having problems with her friends since last week, but I did not know the extent of it. Apparently my now ex-fiancée and her close friends blamed the girl that I encountered at the mall about everything. Yeah, she broke the sister code, or at least she's obviously the dumb friend, let it slip out. This divided the group and led into a verbal fight. I will skip the personal details here, but in the end, she told my ex-fiancé and other bridesmaids it got sexual and with the strippers. My fiancé was the only one who had a boyfriend/fiancé, at least monogamously, there to my knowledge. So all the girls there are single, and she's the one getting married. Never a good sign. Also, I was told that my ex-fiancé was not blindsided with the stripper invites. She was happy to see the strippers and was relieved she had an excuse. There you go. I do not have proof for all these, but I got a short video of girls making out with strippers. One of the girls is my ex-fiancé, and that's enough. There you go. On video, making out with the strippers, and other things happen, as you're about to see. So all those jackasses that gave him a hard time saying he was insecure and controlling and she's better off without him, ha ha, fuck you. He was right. He knew it. She's been trying to reach out to me since we broke up. I confronted her again. At first she denied it again, and then it became, we just touched. Then, okay, we kissed too. Then, okay, I gave him a hand job, and finally, she was coerced into doing all these things by others as it pressed on. I'm not surprised. Deny, 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 then she trickled truths. Then more trickled truth, then the full story. Goodbye, we're done, fuck you. I just blocked her after that last part. I did not see any need to learn. I had no need to learn further. There's nothing else to talk about. I was hurt already, but learning that I got cheated on hurt more. I'm not sure if that's the full truth even now. I'll never know, but all I can say is it hurts. I'll go to the therapist to not carry my luggage into my next relationship. I lost $15,000 from the wedding-related things. I need to focus on filling the holes for a while. Well, $15,000 is a small price to pay compared to what he would have lost in divorce with this harpy. $15,000. Now, there's a lot of stories of guys who will chip in towards weddings, but usually it's the families, but okay. He says, some people made weird comments about women, and I'll just ignore them. Some of the people told me I'm insecure, unfunny nerd for playing World of Warcraft on my bachelorette party. Isn't the whole point of bachelor parties to have one last fun? It was raiding nonstop with the boys for me, not having one last sexual interaction with a stranger, or having strangers' butt on my face, or package. I will not miss out on these during marriage anyways. omitting the stranger's part. That is it. It's therapy time tomorrow, and thank you for your help. Well, I'm sorry it happened to this guy. I really am. I mean, for God's sakes. But he handled it exactly the way you handle it. No tolerance for bullshit. But 2 days before the wedding, I can only imagine the comments he's getting from family and all. And I guarantee he's going to have people, you should forgive her. She's so sorry. She was under pressure. Some bullshit. But I love the fact that he made all those jerk-offs in the fucking comment section eat their words. That's always satisfying to hear. So he handled it like a boss. I'm sorry it happened to him. Take it one day at a time, but he really needs to work on himself, and he will. This guy sounds like a tough guy. And down the road, he'll find another chick, but he needs to obviously do his homework and, go from there. So, but she got what she deserved. And I got to tell you, I mean, you always pay attention to who your girl hangs out with. And if your girl, if you're married to her or you're engaged or she's your girlfriend and all her friends are single and her carousel riders want to go to the clubs and party and all that, be very wary of that because there can be some that deliberately try to sabotage because they're jealous she has something and they don't. Or amongst many other things. Got to pay attention to that. And it goes for guys as well, and just about the gals.